Hi everyone, I'm Stu G. I was a founder member of the band Delirious, and currently I am lead guitar player with Michael W. Smith. And so we've done some tutorials for you that are Delirious songs and Michael W. Smith songs, and I hope you enjoy them. We've created some presets for the Helix that all these tutorials are recorded with, just straight out of the Helix. Also got some Kemper performances as well. And if you're interested in those, if you like the sound of them and want to get them, there's a link below. And I just hope that you enjoy learning these songs. Place in This World is a classic Michael W. Smith song. Everybody kind of knows the solo on this and says, you know, can you play the solo? Can you play the solo? But yeah, I'm just going to talk through my thought process on how I play this live. And, you know, to start with, the guitar doesn't come in until the second verse. And the first half of the song is in B major, and then it key changes to C during the solo, and finishes in C major. The very first time we see the guitar come in, it's kind of after the first chorus, and it's on that intro, and it kind of goes dum dum dum. So it's in B major, but the first note we play is actually the major 7 of that, which is B flat. So but it just walks up, and that's on our preset. I've got that kind of the amp drive going on. It sounds like this. And then through the verse, there's just some kind of chorusy, reverby swells going on. And the first chord I play is like a D2, and I swell that in, and then a F to G, and then a C2. That's what I play on the guitar, and it sounds like this. I have the out of phase setting between these two pickups. That happens twice, and the second time it happens, once we get to the C2, we then go G-A to get into the chorus. So that second time through, it'd be the D. So when we get to the chorus, it's in B. And I don't play all the changes. I just play like a B sustained 2 arpeggio and let Michael and Jim on the keys do all the changes. And it kind of works really nicely to me. It's not what I hear on the record, but it's what works really well for live. So I'll show you what that sounds like. For the chorus, I switched to snapshot number 2 on the Helix, which has less reverb and stuff going on, and it's just still got that nice shimmery chorus, which is lovely. And there we are. That's the chorus. And then we get to the solo, and honestly, I learned the solo this time. I mean, I'm still practicing it every time we go out. I reckon I play this every day in the hotel room or on the bus or whatever. And I'll show you the way that I've come up with something that's very similar to what Dan played. It's not exact because, I mean, he's such a guitar beast, and you know, I've just kind of put it together the way that I could try and figure it out. Once again, though, I will say this. If you have a good knowledge of the major scale, it really helps, because especially once we get into that key change, I'll play the solo really slow for you, and you'll see what I mean about the C major scale. It's quite brilliant how he plays it, and it's very dexterous and very technically brilliant and fast, and I kind of hack my way through it as best I can. So I hope it's helpful to you, and it's a bit of fun anyway to try and learn it. So so here we go. I learned the solo just by learning the melody, because if I think about scales when it's in the key of B, I don't know, that was going to confuse me when I got up to C. So I'm thinking in C, the first part I'm just doing from like melody, which is, it starts on B. And I'll just play it through slow, okay? So that's all kind of pull-offs, right? And I'm dipping up on the bar like we used to in the 80s. And then kind of getting down to the D string here. So you kind of do a pinched harmonic on that C there. And dip that down. Then we go up an octave. Right, so it's the same melody. So I start to think about C major scale as soon as we get into the key of C. I start on this B on the G string here, which is the 7 of the C major scale, and I play this. I'm going to do it slow for you. There we go. That is the solo. We use a fully overdriven amp with delays and choruses and things on there. I'll see if I can play it for you. So we're now in C. I kind of flubbed it at the end there, but you get the idea.
No big deal.
And then on the outro, when the chorus is in C, I'm kind of playing some power, adding some power notes in there, and I'm typically doing octaves. C, B, A, G, F, E, F, B flat, A, G. So the actual chords there are C, G over B, F over A, G over F, C over E, F, B flat, F over A, G, C. Right, so there's that, and then so I'm for a little while while Michael's still singing, I'm just kind of doing that power, walking those down, and then I live. This isn't on the record, but live, when it's kind of the instrumental outro, I'll kind of play a little line over the top based on the melody, which I start on the C at the 13th fret of the B string here. I'll play this for you. And that's how I play Place in This World, and I hope that's helpful for you. If you like this preset, it's going to be linked below so you can check that out.